Good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. How's everybody doing today? Man, man. It is a sunshiny, beautiful, warm summer spring day here in shiny old Florida. Yes, it is. Suns is shining, birds are barking, and dogs are chirping, and we're having a good time. So, how you guys doing today? Let's get some hellos and good mornings to the chat. Badger John in the house. What's happening, my man? Brenda, how you doing? Colleen, Jack. Woo, there's Miss Nancy. Good morning. Good morning. Jack Miles. What's up, my brother? What's up? Ms. Nancy's in the house. Good morning. Good morning. Al Walker's come to hang out with us for a little while today. All right. All right. Miss Linda, how you doing, girly girl? My four sons is hanging out in the house. Good morning. Hello, Mr. Coop. Mods in chat. We'll be driving and listening. All right. All right. Try not to get in an accident while you're listening. We could get a little bit crazy over here sometimes. But let's see what's happening else. Who else is here? Looking around. How you doing? How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. All right. Who else we got in here? Charlie. Good morning. How you doing, Charlie Sugar? What's happening? Okay, I think I already said good morning to Colleen. Oh, there's In the Clouds. How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Lurking, working, can't chat. Well, you just lurk away, my friend. You lurk away. Christy, good morning. How you doing, girly girl? How you doing? Oh, Mr. Paul Voss, how you doing this morning, my sir? How you doing? Oh, who else we got in here? Jeanette, how you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Miss Tammy. So sorry, Tor Hill. Oh, is Tor Hill in the house? Simba's in the house. Good morning, Simba. Looking around. Good morning. James, good morning. How you doing? Okay, who else do we have up in here? Because guys, I'm going backwards and then I'll have to catch up again. So just give me a few minutes. Looking around here. Torhild, you're here. Good morning, I think. I don't see you, but I see somebody saying hello to you. But good morning, Torhild. And Lisa Rats, good morning. Good morning. Now let's get caught up, see where we're at. See if we got some new folks piling in this morning. My goodness, guys, we got quite a bit to talk about today. I had some stuff planned out, and I'm going to cover that. We're going to talk about the bankruptcy for quite a bit today. But this morning, I was nosing around on YouTube, and as you guys know, I'm subscribed to a lot of people, so I miss a lot of stuff. And I'm usually always catching up. Well, I ran across Travis's video from last night. And if anybody has any doubts out there of the kinds of pieces of garbage that Lynette and Crook are, just watch Travis's video from last night. I'm going to be pulling that up here in a little while because, that kind of, I don't usually get upset or aggravated because I'm not invested in this stuff that's going on. Okay. We just talk about it over here. But if you have any questions of what kinds of people that are on that side of the fence are, well, you can just set all those questions aside now. They've already confirmed in the past that they're nasty, garbage people. But after what they did the other day to Travis, it just it seals the deal with me as far as, there is no I feel sorry for them ever. Okay, there is no maybe give them the benefit of the doubt. No, they are absolute pieces of garbage. And yeah, I'm gonna be talking about that here in a little while, guys. Am I upset or mad? No, I'm not. Am I disgusted? Yeah, I'm disgusted. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Anyway, let's say some more good mornings before I get off topic here. Nanny, good morning, girly girl. How you doing? How you doing? Pickle Tea, good morning, my girl. What you up to today? Okay, let's see who else. Robin, good morning. Good morning. Wow, we got 113 of you, and we ain't even been going 10 minutes yet. So if you guys don't mind, please hit that like button. Okay, all right, please. And if you got just a little bit of time on your hands, share the link. All right. Good morning, Stacy. How you doing? How you doing? Stacy R66. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. Who else we got in here? Oh, there's Robin again. Al Walker. I'm getting caught up, guys. I'm getting caught up. There's Tor Hill. I'm right here, too. Okay, I see you. I see you. Laugh Navy, how you doing? How you doing? What's going on today? Well, we're going to get into that here in just a little while. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Oh, Gimma, good morning. Good morning. How you doing? Gimma the Watt. Good morning. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Love having you all here. Yes, I do. Oh, there's Mama Coo. Hun, you are on your webcam. Yeah. What? Oh, my mic is on my webcam. No, it's not. It's no. I'm not on my webcam, Mama. I don't know what's going on. Let's go see what Mama's having to say over here. Oh, Coop, Mike, you sound like you're underwater. Oh, okay. Well, let me go check out things and see what's going on over here in the almighty. Okay, and that's the reason why. That's the reason why right there. Boom. Now, let's see how that works. Maybe that'll sound a little better. For some reason, my voice mod decided to change my microphone settings. All right. All right. Well, that should sound a lot better now, guys. It should sound a lot better. All right. Mama Coop in the house. Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Mama, for reaching out, letting me know. The court is not playing with Lynette or Greasy Felicia. Nasty asses. Nope, they are not. No, they are not, Jack. We're going to get to that here shortly. Tor Hill come rolling in right. She says, right here, Coop, right here. Thank you, Tor Hill, for the super chat. Oh, and Mama sent a super chat too, trying to get my attention. All right, it should sound better now, guys, because remember, I'm still catching up. So they are sorry excuse for human beings, Stacy says. Yes, you are absolutely right. Coop, your mic makes you sound like you're in a barrel. Hopefully it's fixed. I'm just going to catch on up. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Torhild. Oh my goodness. And then we got Terry. Terry rolled in hot with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Terry. Oh, Scottish Granny got 1. Looking around got 1. James got 1. Robin got 1. And TK got 1. Welcome aboard to all the new kooks. Somebody's texting and messaging to me. I got to turn my notifications off. So welcome aboard to all the new kooks. Thank you so much, Terry. That helps keep the lights on a little bit longer. And it gives back to the community as well. Okay, Badger John, what you got to say, my brother? What you got to say? Let's go get caught up here and find it. Oh, Bugs Life's been a Coop's Coop. Became a member. Bugs Life. Welcome aboard, my friend. Welcome aboard. Glad to have you. Glad to have you. Welcome to the jungle. Man, I got things kind of funky up here today. Oh, and by the way, guys, I have Mama's computer all locked and ready to go. If I have to switch, I can switch pretty quick. All right. And welcome to the jungle, Bugs Place. Welcome. What you got to say? Who was that? Where is that? Okay, Badger John. That was great that all those people stuck around yesterday. Oh, it was absolutely wonderful. It just made my day. I mean, my computer was all funked up, and you guys sticking around listening to all of that stuff just was amazing. It was totally amazing. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat, Badger John. Much appreciated, my friend.
Thank you, my friend.
All right, let's get caught up again. All right, here we go. Hey. Oh, there's Mr. Harry in the house. Good morning, Harry. Good morning, Jen, Terry, Scottish Granny. Good morning. Good morning. Bad Fox. Oh, let's hope no computer trouble today. Yes, knock on wood. All right. All right. Let's see who. Johnny D. What's happening? Hello, Mr. Coop. Hello, Colleen and Jen Thunder. Good morning, Jen Thunder. How you doing? Oh, there's almost Boomer Craft. John in the house. What's happening, my brother? What's happening? What's happening? Good morning. Good morning. Of course, we got Nanny. Okay, who else we got rolled up in here? I think Harold. Good morning. How you doing? How you doing, Harold? Good morning. Good morning, sir. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Oh, the numbers are slowly climbing, but they is a climbing. Yeah, we usually spend about the first half hour getting to know and saying good morning to everybody. Hopefully this will fly by pretty quick. Oh, Big Dirt notification. How you doing, my friend? How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Mama Palmers, good morning to chat. Oh, you sounding good and clear here in chilly Levy County. All right. All right. Good to hear. Good to hear, Mama Palmers. Bridget, good morning. Just got off Whatnot, scored some beautiful Disney pins. All right, all right. I used to be a real big fan of Disney, but my goodness, have they gotten so expensive? Oh my God. Two people to you're looking at an easy $1,000 for two people to go to Disney World now. That's just woo. I don't know if I want to part with that. I can buy a lot of tools with that kind of money. Yeah. Buffed old man, good morning, my friend. Good morning. Kimberly, good morning. How you doing? How you doing? All right. Everybody's rolling in, rolling in. Let me get caught up again. All right, Pickle Tank. The bankruptcy folks have probably heard about how piss poor the other judges are. Yeah. I bet they have, Pickle Tank. I bet they have. Okay, who else we got here? So am I sounding better, Mama? Is it sounding better for all you guys now that I switched back over to the right microphone? Pooter trouble or not, I'm hanging with Mr. Coop. Well, thank you, Mama Palmers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I needed that. I needed that. Yesterday was a good day, even though we had a bunch of malfunctions. It turned out to be a really, really awesome day. It threw a monkey wrench into what I wanted to talk about. And, the fact that so many people hung around while I was dodging between phone and computers, just you guys blew my mind. You just blew my mind. I absolutely appreciate each and every one of you. I sure do. Oh, Bridget, what you got to say? Hubby and I go every few years, going in September for 15-year anniversary. All right. All right. Well, I hope you guys have a blast. Oh, yes, your sweetie likes it better like that. All right, Mama. All right. Wendy, good morning. Good morning. Now, guys, if I have missed anybody coming in, just want to say good morning, welcome aboard, and let's have some fun. But yeah, topic of conversation right out of the gate today. We're going to be talking about the behavior of lunatic liar nut. This woman just doesn't learn from past experiences. I mean, think about it, guys. She went after Jeremy Hales by screwing with his mare up in Ohio where he lives. That pretty much to me earned herself a restraining order. And I think that the nutbag is literally trying to earn herself another restraining order from someone else. Because I'll tell you right now, if she would have done what she did to me, what she did to Travis to me, oh my God, I guarantee I'd have her ass in court. What you got to say, Rob Pate? Mentoring learning challenge children is special passion of mine. why Travis gets so much why Travis gets so much of my support when I heard about it. Oh yeah, Rob. Oh yeah, I just heard about it this morning, my friend. Uh, yeah, like I said, I can't get mad. You know, I'm trying to stay objective about this, but it's very disheartening that Travis has done nothing but try and just have fun on YouTube. Every time he turns around, these chuckleheads are pulling him into this drama. For some reason, they think just because he associates with Jeremy and he does odd jobs for Jeremy, that he's part of all of the stuff. And he's not. And I think the fact that they try and drag him into it, the ones on YouTube that are dragging him into it, they're doing it for content. That's just flat out. Well, hey, more power to them. But when it starts happening in real life and he's in that community as much as he is, that's where it crosses the line with me. I tell you folks never to call anyone, never to call anyone at all. Family services, the courts, sheriff's department. I try and tell everybody just let Jeremy handle it. Because I don't want any of you guys or myself being accused of trying to hurt these people in any way. But when it comes to this particular thing, her calling Levi's mother, if I were Travis, I would be feeding it to my nearest sheriff's department. I think where he lives, he's in I think his town is kind of divided. Some of it's in Levy County, some of it's not. Some of it's in another county. I think. I'm not 100% sure. But if it were me, I would be feeding it down to my local sheriff's department with those voicemails. And I would be trying to get out a restraining order on this woman. I definitely would. Because she's not looking out for anyone. You guys have to remember, this woman, this is her go-to when she's mad at anybody, is to accuse them of horrendous things. That's her go-to. It's been like this ever since this whole thing has been going on. She's even done it to her paramour. Okay. These are her words. This is what she has done. It's been proven fact that this woman, when she gets mad at somebody, her go-to is to claim that they are some kind of PDF file. Well, more people need to stand up to this individual. I personally, if it were me, I would be feeding it right down to my local sheriff's department, because this is uncalled for. That's exactly the insinuations she's trying to make, that it's inappropriate for Levi to be around Travis. What's inappropriate about it? I mean, you want to talk about inappropriate? She literally came out and said she does not trust the child around John. So why does she have a problem with Travis trying to mentor a child with disabilities? Why? Because she's garbage. That's why. She's absolute garbage. Thank you so much, Rob Pate, for the $10 super chat, my friend. Much appreciated, my buddy. I love it, love it, love it. That'll help
my friend.
Keep us going a little bit longer. Okay, we got DK in the house. What you got to say, DK? Let me get scrolled up here. I kind of went off on a little bit of a rant there. Sorry about that, guys. DK, hello, everyone. In particular, Alan Walker. All right, all right. Who else we got up here? Let's scroll on up. Rob Pate, 9 out of 10 who accuse do. Right, Rob? Thank you so much, brother, for the $2 super chat. It means a lot to me. It just, like I said, it gets under my skin when people throw these unfounded accusations around about people. Okay, I would never in my wildest dreams ever think about calling somebody or making accusations about somebody being a PDF file or an abuser or whatever, unless I had concrete evidence. And then it definitely wouldn't be on social media. I'd be going straight to
the police department. Okay, taking all my evidence with me. But to call somebody and to make accusations like that or insinuendos, that's complete and utter trash. She's worried about the child and Travis putting the child in danger. Well, the child's not in danger with Travis. It's you nutbags that are known for pulling pew-pews on people. It's you nutbags that are running around with guns strapped to your hips, which is, hey, perfectly legal. But you morons aren't doing it for protection. You morons are doing it trying to intimidate people. And that is what's going to get you in trouble down the road. Thank you so much, Rob Pate, for the $2 super chat, my brother. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Oh, that is significant issue. She is emboldened, experienced, and fearless, having gotten away with all her adult life. Rickles, I agree with you 100%, my friend. I really do. I really, really do. It just kind of, like I said, it kind of gets under my skin a little bit. So for all you guys out there that haven't gotten a chance to watch Travis's video, I'm going to play parts of his video today, but please do me a huge favor. Make sure and go over and watch his video, give him a like, okay, and leave him a comment, to uplift his spirits a little bit, which is pretty amazing. When it comes to Travis, I don't think I've ever seen Travis in a bad mood. Even when John ran his mouth at the trading post and Travis stepped up to him, he still wasn't in a bad mood. He wasn't angered. He was still just Travis. Now, we're going to hear all kinds of garbage coming from Fleesa and all of them, probably the next time she goes live. Oh, my God, they were freaking out. They were freaking out. Oh, my God. Oh, what you got to say, Bad Fox? Mr. Coop, read my reply to Rob Pate. Okay, let me go find it. Let's go see. Let's go see. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. I'm a scrolling. Oh, Trickle Rickles. There's Rob. I might have missed it. Where did it go? Where did it go? Mrs. Palmer's. Oh, Johnny Weaver. Oh, here we go. Is this it? I had someone like Travis when I was a kid. My truck driver neighbor. I have autism, Asperger's, but not as bad as Levi. But I can understand special people need people to help them out a lot. And they do. They do. In Levi's case, he's not severe. I mean, on the brink to where he needs to be watched 24/7 and taken care of. He can function. But to have somebody like Travis around, I do believe is a good thing for that child. Yes, I do. All young people should have role models like Travis, Carrie says. Right on, right on. I agree with you. I agree with you. It's sad to say. I even hate to say it, but knowing the pattern of behavior with these people, I'm surprised it has taken them this long to do what Lynette did the other day. And it really shows what kind of a person she is. It's disheartening is what it is. Oh, what you got to say, buffed old man? Coop, I guarantee you JH has a private investigator reporting going way back on LMOP. I bet that report is cringe as hell, right? I wouldn't doubt it, buffed old man. I wouldn't doubt it. The stuff, I mean, think about it, guys. this has been going on for a few years now. There's been a lot of information that has come out throughout all of this. You know, just their behavior that's happened while we've been watching this over the past few years is enough proof. But people have literally went back and done the research. This has been going on with these people way before Otter Creek they ever came to Otter Creek. So, like I said, it's very, very disheartening. What we see in Travis is exactly like he is in real life. Ran into him a couple times at motorcycle events, an adult kid. Right. He's just out to try and have fun, Volusia. I've met him. He's an awesome guy. He's down to earth, nice guy. He's trying to figure a way to okay, as you guys know, he did the motocross stuff for years, and I would imagine that his body has probably went through a lot of traumatic experiences. So he's trying to transition into a new form of work to help support his family, and that's where his YouTube comes in. I don't blame him at all. There are a lot of people that are trying to create content on the internet to support their family. Okay. I think a big part of the reason why they're trying to drag Jeremy or trying to drag Travis into Jeremy's stuff is content is what they're doing. They're looking for that next big thing they can talk about. It gets old when they talk and bitch about Tug and Megan. It gets old when they bitch about Shizzy and Jay and myself. It gets old when they bitch about Jeremy 24/7. So they're constantly looking for a new avenue to stoke up the hate-filled drama in their chats. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Stacy, good morning. Oh, is Stacy in the house? Oh, good morning, Stacy Shimmitt. How you doing? How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. And if I missed anybody that's just came in, hey, good morning. Welcome, 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 welcome. All right. All right. All right, guys, you sit back, you hang on tight. We're going to play a little bit of Travis's video here for you. Enjoy. I mean, personally, I like the fact that he interviewed Levi's mom and she spoke out on this. I really am. Because that right there shows everybody a lot. If she trusts Travis with her child, these chuckleheads have no business interfering and trying to cause trouble for these people. Anyway, guys, I'm going to play this little clip it here. We're not going to play the whole video. We're just going to play the part where he's talking to Levi's mama. So if you guys don't mind, hang out and have a listen. We'll talk about it when it's done. All right, let's go share this, and then we'll go over here and we'll live full screen that. And wow, what happened there? That's wild. There we go. Back in frame I am. All right, guys, give her a listen. We'll talk about it when it's done. I think it's not very long. It's probably about 15 minutes, I think. 10 minutes. Well, no, the whole video is 23 minutes. Anyway, I'll catch up with you guys after this.
You've told me some stuff that some individuals have come up here and been telling you. I'm a little crooked there. Come up here to Lena.
All right, here we go. Okay, let's.
And so, speaking of Levi, man, there's been some pretty awful, hideous rumors going around, and people are saying different things like, well, like this.
Wow, Lena.
And so, if you read that last thing, there's going to be a stop put to it, or we need to get some sort of, we need to get it straightened out. So we come up here to Lena, right here at the trading post. Everybody say hello to Lena. All right, let me get you set up.
Hello, Miss Lena.
Now, obviously, you have told me some stuff that some individuals have come up here and been telling you. I'm a little crooked there. It's just typical me. And you kind of wanted to set the record straight as to what goes on, because go ahead and let everybody know a little bit what you've heard.
Okay, well, first of all, I am Levi's mom. My name is Lena, and you guys probably all know that Levi is 16 and he has autism, and he has formed a bond with Travis a little over a year ago when we very first come into this town. I try to stay out of everything. I know it's a very small town and people like to talk, and I understand that. But when it comes to my children, then that bothers me. There was some accusations. Well, I have to say
Stand by.
accusations.
Are you good?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
wait.
All right. She had a customer, so
This edition of Narration with Willis, he forgot the microphone inside, so he's talking to himself. But I was just telling you, we didn't want to have that going while the customers were in there.
that's
All right, we're back.
understandable.
We're back. We again, I didn't want to film, like I said, just a few minutes ago with customers in here. One thing I wanted to mention real quick though is that I meant to say ahead of time is like Lena knows less about this whole entire situation than I know, and you all know like I know very little, just what people get tuned in on. But like I mentioned before, what I use the wrong wording, accusations or insinuates. There's been some stuff going on out here that she wanted to clear up. She called me. She was like very upset about the things that are being said, and she wanted to kind of clear some things up. So I'll kind of throw it back to her and let you kind of go where you left off.
So the first time that it started was the time that you let the kids ride in the back of the truck. They thought that was weird that you were hanging out with kids. But I have to say, that was the first time my kids have ever ridden in the back of a pickup truck ever. Because when we lived in Atlanta, you can't put your kids in the back of a truck in Atlanta, okay? But being in the country, I appreciated that because that's how we did when we were kids.
Right.
So, and they loved that.
The kids.
So the kids loved it, and they love Travis because he's very real with them. If I have a problem with Levi, I can call Travis, and Travis can actually straighten him out, like real deal. Like it's not, he doesn't pacify the situation. Travis lays it out to him like a man should, and we love that. But anyway, so I was told like it's kind of weird that Travis spends time with young children. Now, mind you, Levi's 16. Like I said, he's autistic. He needs somebody stable in his life, like Travis, that takes time with him, shows him how to do things. It's just the little things. Me and my husband work all the time, and we don't have the chance to do that as much with Levi. He puts Levi in his videos. Levi loves that because he loves you guys.
He loves
and
all.
he loves to see his name, even if it's written down on the screen or whatever. Levi loves to see his name. And then it was, that they thought it was weird that he's buying Levi stuff. Well, he does buy Levi stuff. And I believe, like, if Travis does great on a video and he gets a little extra money, whatever, he'll kick Levi back a treat, a surprise.
So they're
stuff for his birthday.
Right, and so they're basically saying, "Oh, I'm making money off your kid." Basically,
Yes,
off of they're insinuating
and
that.
it's weird that you're hanging out with these young kids, but they don't understand. Levi being with you is not only therapeutic, but it gives me a break too, because Levi's with me every day,
Right.
day in, day out. And
Right.
sometimes I do need a break from
Right.
him. And I appreciate it. And I know Levi loves him. So I just wanted to smash this. Like, this is nothing indecent about the friendship. It's very wholesome. It's very genuine. And we are very appreciative for Travis and everything that he does with and for Levi, and not only Levi, but Rox as well.
Like, I mean, but that's the thing about it, is like they say this stuff, and it's like I just try to encourage kids and try to encourage adults. I have fans from 8 to 80, and that's the whole goal of the channel: change the world one smile at a time. And it's sad that people want to try to make up rumors about somebody who's trying to be a positive influence
It's
in
like
the community.
sabotage, and I don't understand that.
It really is, and I promise you, I don't want to keep you too much longer, but I know that this is going to spin all over the internet. I'm going to play this voicemail that I have. That way, you guys can understand the truth behind things. It's just obscene. I try to stay out of as much as I can, as you all know. She knows little about it.
I don't want to be involved in none of that.
She says,
crap.
keep it on your side of the street.
Right.
So and then next thing you know, it's brought to her attention not only once but twice here recently, and she calls me. She's like, "Man, this is ludicrous." So she want to set that straight. So I want to say thank you, Lena, for doing that
You're
for me
welcome, and thank you
for
for everything
yourself.
you do for
because of
us
the fact
and for
that,
Levi. Absolutely.
I wouldn't have asked you to do it, but when you called me and you're like,
Yeah,
I was like, hey,
it is very upsetting because like I said, Levi's mentally handicapped. Like, and it bothers me that they would even think that anyway.
Right. Well, it's and don't be surprised they'll spin something else out of this because they're all the jambalama. Milo. Well, I had to get back home, and you guys are probably wondering, what about the voicemail? Hey, I'll give you a little clip it, and then I guess you'll hear the rest tomorrow. Deuce.
Second saved message from
Michelle Preston. Hey, lady, it's Michelle. Over here, Otter Creek. Just being mean with the stalker in there.
All righty, guys. So please, all of you, do me a huge favor. Go over when you get some time, watch Travis's video, give him a like, give him a subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Now this just, I'm glad that he did this. I'm glad Lena reached out to him about this nonsense. This is the kind of tactics that these fools pull every single day. And I'm glad that Travis and Lena did an interview and talked about this, because he needed to nip this in the butt right out of the gate. Oh, hi, Angie. Hi, Angie. I have my favorites. Good morning. Good morning. WTF now. Good morning. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome aboard, Marianne. Good morning. How y'all doing? Sorry, I was playing the video when you guys came in, so I'm saying good morning now. Good morning. Welcome aboard, Mercedes. I know you're out there, girly girl. I know you're out there. But yeah, guys, this right here just proves the kind of garbage people these people are. It's sad that this kind of stuff has to be aired publicly. But if I was Lena, no amount of money in the world would be worth me keeping Lynette and Crook's garbage in my store. By her reaching out, calling Lena, trying to stir up trouble and make wild accusations or insinuendos, I would call them and tell them, get your shit out of my store right now. That's what I would do. Because one, I don't want to be around people like that, period. And I'd be damned if I'm going to give them an outlet to help support themselves when they're trying to cast shadow on a good person. It's pretty bad. I find it awful funny. She's got enough balls to call people and make you these insinuations that she has, when she's literally got a man living under the same roof with her that she accuses of the same things. She needs to worry about her own house before she starts trying to clean up someone else's. That's just my opinion. Take it or leave it. All right, Harry, good morning, sir. How you doing? How you doing? She can trespass them from the store. Yes, she can, Charlie. Yes, she can. Now don't get me wrong. She does have a business to run. Okay. And I can understand her trying to take the business approach to it. But sometimes there's just no amount of money in the world worth having an individual around like that. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. What you got to say, Nanny? Okay, I'm up with the boxing matches. They want to set up. I'm sure, or I'm the same age as Lynette and disabled. Just let me have one. Nope, we're not going to go there. No. See, girl, good morning. Good morning, Tammy. Did you take note of this? LP is a liar. Right. You see, that's what gets me. Oh, I guarantee you, see, girl, I'll guarantee you Tammy's sitting out there, or Lisa, one of the two of them is sitting out there right now taking notes, and everything that we say, they will butcher it. They will turn it around to fit their narrative. And what old Coop says, I don't give a shit. Do what you want to do. Have fun with it. All right. Create all the content you want. All right. But at the end of the day, yeah, you don't prove anything. You never put up any proof of anything. Okay. This right here is absolute proof that the garbage people that you so call PR team for is not worth anything. That you should walk away from them. But hey, we all know that Lisa's not covering this for Lynette and Crook. She's covering this so she can be on the hate train for Jeremy Hales. Who would want anything that came from that dump? Exactly, Sarasota. Excuse me, guys. Got a little bit of the sneezies going on today. All right. I just don't understand who these oddballs in with this business. I know. I understand, Angie. I got you, girl. All right. So we'll talk about this just for a little while, guys, and then we're going to switch over to the bankruptcy stuff. So while you guys are sitting there chitty chatting a little bit, I'm going to go pull up my folder over here and grab our stuff so we can talk about the bankruptcy today. Oh, I think it was proof of service, trustee's application for employment. Do we want to go with that one first? Yeah, we'll go with the proof of service first. All right. I think this is basically trustee's application for employment of counsel for, nope, we don't want that one. We want 100. That's the one we want. All right. Notice of service of subpoena. That's the one we want right there. It sure is. Let me scroll down here, make sure I've got everything. Oh, that's just email addresses for all the parties concerned. All right. Hereby certified again. Okay. And then this is bankruptcy. This is an application online at Preston, Florida. Oh, let's see. I want to make sure I don't have any personal information on the crook or the Lynette. This is basically, I think, just an application for, this is just an application that they're going after her finances. All right. We'll pull this up on the screen here in just a moment. Okay. I don't think, I'm pretty sure. Okay. All right. Let's pull this up. Shellbell's in the house. Good morning, Shellbell. Here and after into. Good morning to you too. Bridget, how you doing? Good morning, Juliet. Juliet's in the house. Good morning. Good morning, young lady. Philip Kraft, how you doing? Oh, DW has done scrolled in for this morning. I personally think Lynette is carrying illegal dependence on what her disability is. Well, that could be. Now, somebody made a good point. I think it was Double Karma sent me a photo a while ago of Harry. I think Harry said something. He said, hold up. It may not be legal for her to carry because isn't she disabled and gets a check for it. They do ask you that on the application when you get your license. Huh. Well, I don't know what license you're referring to, Harry. But I can tell you right now, we don't have to have gun permits or license in Florida, if that's what you're referring to. But as far as her being disabled, I'm not too familiar on the legalities when it comes to being able to carry a pew-pew if you're disabled. I would imagine if it's something that's mental, there might be restrictions on carrying a pew-pew. But other than that, I really don't know. I don't know what her disability is. I think her disability is mental, but I've heard her claim in the past that it's something to do with her back. I don't know. That's something that they would have to look into as far as the disability people. Me, I could care less about her. All I know is if I see her crook coming, I'm walking the other way. I don't want to be anywhere around those people. They're volatile individuals that will one day end up hurting someone, I would imagine. Did anyone get a screenshot, the naked pic of HG? No, I didn't get no screenshot. I heard about it. I don't want it. Don't want it anywhere near me. I don't know what happened. I'd heard that she posted it, and as soon as she posted it, she took it down. I don't understand why she posted it unless it was just an accident, but still, she posted it, not me. Oh, Bad Fox, what you got to say? Virginia don't need a gun license either, but would need a license to conceal carry. Right. We used to have a CCW here in Florida. Now we do not have to have. Now you can legally carry concealed or open. The fact that they're carrying is not the issue. It's the fact that they're volatile individuals. That's the issue. They have the legal right to carry, and until they do something stupid, they can legally carry anytime they want to. Okay, what did you have to say, Kimberly? Mr. Coop, she said it in depot. She had PTSD. Well, that could be. There could be a stipulation there. I don't know. But what I do know is I won't be calling anybody asking them. That ain't none of my business. If the sheriff's department has a problem with it, the sheriff's department can take care of it. It ain't none of my business. I ain't calling nobody. I'm staying away from these chuckleheads. Johnny, good morning. How you doing? Isn't it amazing? All of this started over Lynette not being allowed to put a donation box at Jeremy and George's halftime meal to grill. Exactly. It's childish behavior. I can't remember who it was. There's been several people that's talked about this in the past. The 8th grade mentality of individuals. I would be safe to say that it's probably farther down the school chain than 8th grade when it comes to these people. I don't think they have any formal education whatsoever. Now, am I claiming to be some smart genius running around? No, I am not, guys. I did a very, very short stint in college till I got hurt, and then I went out into the working world. I am by no means a genius in any way. I'm just out here talking to people, trying to use common sense to rationalize what these chuckleheads do on a daily basis. That's it. That is it. Most of the stuff that's rattling around up in my head, I've learned over my 58 years being on this planet. All right. I am not a professional at anything anymore. I am retired, especially when it comes to my opinions. Okay. I'm not a lawyer, so I don't put out legal advice. I'm not anything kind of a journalist, so I don't write stories, for people to publish. I'm just an ordinary guy talking to you guys in the chat about my opinions and your opinions on what's going on in this situation. But these chuckleheads, I do believe, have zero education between any of them. I don't care how many years you worked as a PR person. That doesn't make you smart. I mean, think of it like this, guys. We've literally got a lawyer, a permanently retired lawyer that claims to be smart, got all these diplomas, and she's actually done nothing but demonstrate how stupid she actually is. That's what's amazing. Okay. Anyone that's sitting over there patting themselves on the back about how smart they are, I guarantee you they're the exact opposite. They're about the dumbest as a box of rock can be. All right, let's scroll up and get caught up with you guys. What you guys got to say? Oh, Mimo, how you doing? Good morning. Wasn't that one of those real looking baby dolls? I don't know, guys. I don't know anything about those photos. I didn't see anything. Everybody was talking about it, and it was already taken down before I ever heard about it. So I really don't know much about it. I do know that none of the stuff that she's listing for sale has been put on her bankruptcy inventory. So that's an interesting development. This is where stupidity really rocks with these people, is the fact that she's in a bankruptcy and she's selling all of these items. She's not listing them on her bankruptcy inventory, and she doesn't think that this is going to come back to bite her in the butt. Now that's you would think that she would start looking for someone else to get advice from, because these people are going to end up putting her in so much trouble. It's she could wind up getting in some legal trouble over this. It's amazing. It's amazing. Little Joe to go. Good morning. How you doing, my friend? Yamaha Baka come rolling in. Lips has failed at everything. Her entire life. Her legacy is failure. I can agree with you on that one, Yamaha. I really can, my brother. I really can. Oh, that was a good one, by the way. Charlie, it was a newborn with umbilical cord attached. Oh, so it was a baby photo. Oh, okay. So she took it was a photo when the baby was born. Oh, all right. I have no idea, guys. I have to take your word on it. I hadn't seen any of it. Kimberly, someone posted pictures of her flea market shop. It is stuffed with merchandise. Oh yeah. There's been several videos come out showing her flea market stuff. She claims all of that stuff is belongs to the turtles. I didn't know that turtles could physically own property or own items for sale. Huh. Imagine that. All right, something to drink. All right, let's get this pulled up on the screen. Let's talk about some bankruptcy stuff. Oh, should be right there. Yeah, this is number 100. This was filed the other day. It was filed on yesterday. No, 2 days ago on the 24th. Yeah. Notice of service of subpoena to all parties. Please take notice pursuant to Federal Rule of Civil Procedure 45, made application by Federal Bankruptcy Rule 9016 and Federal Bankruptcy Rule 2004. The undersigned gives notice of its insurance of the attached subpoena. Insurances of the attached subpoenas to produce documents on JP Morgan Chase Bank. Oh, so they're going after her. They're going after her bank accounts. Ooh. Now, guys, I haven't read any of this. I haven't looked over any of this hardly at all. So this is news to me. You guys have probably already seen a lot of this, and this is just email addresses for the trustee and everybody. It's all public information. Yeah, everything's, that's maybe not public information, but we'll cover that up. I hereby certify that the true and correct copy of the foregoing has been furnished via CMECF system to those registered therein or thereto. In the above style bankruptcy proceeding via U.S. mail, and we'll scroll on by that. And then this is the same thing. It's showing where all they've sent this to Lynette. And here's the application, I guess. Northern Florida, Lynette Preston. Subpoena to produce documents, information, or objects, or to the permit, instruction, or inspection of permiss in a bankruptcy case or advisory proceeding. And this is just where they're asking her for information, is all it is. Proof of service. I imagine all this stuff has got to be sent to her. These are all the rules and procedures that they're going through, which I'm not going to read any of this stuff. You guys can read it if you want. You can easily download the information from our server if you are interested in reading up on all of the laws and legalities of all of this stuff. Mr. Coop, wow, don't knock turtles. Didn't you know they are Teenage Mutant and Ninja Turtles after all? Thank you, Greg. Thank you. That's funny, brother. That's funny. All right. What else do we got here? Oh, you guys are talking amongst yourselves. What's Judy got to say? LP can accuse someone of SA pretty fast. Her mental, physical, and PTSD are just made up excuses, in my opinion. In my opinion, Judy says. Oh, we've heard it all from her. Exactly. Exactly. Anytime that woman gets mad at anyone, she goes straight for the juggler. That's her go-to. She goes the pedophiles, or excuse me, PDF files, and abusers and all that. That's her go-to. She's done it with Jeremy. She's done it now with Travis. She's done it with John. She's done it over and over and over again. All right, let's get caught back up again. Johnny, good morning, the veteran. If Lisa went, or if Lisa sent Lynette anything, excuse me, if Lisa sent anything to the bank account from Lisa's Venmo, PayPal, etc., the trustee is going to see it. Down goes Lisa, as Howard Cosell would say. Exactly. Exactly. I don't think for 1 second that Fleece is going to like any of this coming her way. I really don't. I really don't. All right. Exhibit A, instructions and definitions. This basically just telling what's going on. Let me go get this. Let's see if I'll just get my Google girl. I'll get my Google girl. Yeah. Yeah, I'll get my Google girl. I like the Google girl. Yeah. She's pretty cool. She's pretty cool. I get tongue tied. So we'll get the Google girl to go. Let her read it all. I'm not going to read it. That way while she's reading. Okay. We got to go get permission. And then we do this. And it asks, are you a robot? No, I'm not a robot. I'm just Coop. Just Coop. Okay, let this successfully. You can now use Google. Okay. Let's go. We're going to start right here. Yeah, we'll start right here. Yeah. All right. Google girl's going to tell us what it's all about. Oh, and I didn't share it right. I think I did. Did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear it coming through? Let me know. Let me know. I think I shared it right. I'm pretty sure I did. But matter of fact, I'm just going to stop sharing it. I'm going to reshare it and make sure that I've done it right, because I know I didn't do it right. I know for a fact I didn't do it right because I had it in the wrong thing. I guarantee now it will read it. All right. So let's start over. There we go.
Exhibit instructions and definitions. 1. All documents requested herein are to be produced if they are in the possession of, control of, or are available or accessible to you or your counsel. 2. When these document requests call for information or a document which was once, but is no longer, in the possession or control of you or your counsel, instead identify the present location and custodian of the information or document, if known, otherwise its last known location and custodian. 3. If an objection is interposed on the basis that a document request is overly broad, set forth all information which is relevant and identify the reason the remaining information requested is overly broad. If an objection is interposed on the basis that a document request constitutes an undue burden or expense, set forth all information which may be obtained without undertaking an undue burden or expense and identify the reason the remaining information requested cannot be obtained without undertaking an undue burden or expense.
There you go. I knew you guys could hear it then. Yeah, all right. So let's get on back with this. All right.
If any information called for by these document requests are withheld on the basis of a claim of privilege, the nature of the information on which privilege is claimed shall be set forth together with the type of privilege claimed in a statement of all circumstances upon which you will rely to support such a claim of privilege, as required by the applicable rules of civil procedure. 5. Where the context herein makes it appropriate, each singular word shall include its plural and each plural word shall include its singular. And, as well as, or, shall be construed either disjunctively or conjunctively as necessary to bring within the scope of these document requests all responses which might otherwise be construed to be outside their scope. Each of the following words includes the meaning of every other word. Each, every, all, and any. The present tense shall be construed to include the past tense, and the past tense shall be construed to include the present tense. The masculine shall be construed in the generic sense. Definitions. As used herein, the term document includes without limitation the following items, whether printed or written or produced by hand: contracts, agreements, communications, correspondence, telegrams, telex, memoranda, notes, summaries, notes, memorandum or records of telephone conversations, summaries or records of personal conversations or interviews, statements of witnesses, diaries, reports, receipts, notebooks, note charts, books, conferences, summaries, studies or reports of investigations or negotiations, technical studies or reports, test results, drafts, letters, any marginal comments appearing on any document, voice recording tapes, microfilm or microfiche, photographs, data processing cards or discs, video recording tapes, calendars, graphs, charts, computer printouts, emails, computer-stored material and other computer-generated documents, and includes all drafts of documents and copies of such documents. Case 2510173 KK Doc 100 filed February 24, 26 page.
My. they they covered a lot in that. I hope that Lynette can comprehend that there's no stone that's not going to be uncovered. There's no stone. She's going to have to give them all the information they are asking for. Wow.
Page 7 of 11.
Okay, let's see here. There we go. And now we'll...
Containing marginal notes or variations of any of the foregoing, now in your custody or control, and all other writings. As used herein, the terms you, your, or yours refers to the recipient of this subpoena and its agents, employees, representatives, and unless privileged, its attorneys. As used herein, the term correspondence means and includes any and all forms of communication on a medium upon which intelligence or information can be recorded or retrieved, including but not limited to letters, handwritten notes, electronic mail, text messages, telegrams, memorandums, facsimiles, reports, and PowerPoint presentations. As used herein, the term account means any deposit or other account, including checking accounts, savings accounts, credit card accounts, money market accounts, certificates of deposit, or any investment account of any kind.
She's screwed.
As used herein, the term check means any draft drawn by a depositor ordering a bank or other financial institution to pay a certain sum of money to a third party. This definition includes, but is not limited to, personal checks, bearer checks, certified checks, traveler's checks, cashier's checks, and money orders. As used herein, the term signature card means any card or agreement signed by an individual when opening an account at a bank or other financial institution. As used herein, the term the debtor refers to Lynette Michelle Preston, the debtor in the action captioned on the face of this subpoena, and his agents, employees, representatives, and unless privileged, his attorneys. The debtor also goes by the following names: Lynette Michelle Lacey Alexis Carridos, Lynette Michelle Lacey Alexis Cook, Lynette Michelle Lacey Alexis Preston.
Guys, I think they're missing about 37 aliases on here. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. I think they need to be updating their list of names there.
When the term the debtor is referenced in the possessive, e.g., the debtor's accounts, it shall be construed to refer to any interest of the debtor, whether individual or joint with any other person, persons,
right, Yamaha?
entity, or entities. For example, a reference to the debtor's credit card would refer to a credit card that was held jointly in the name of Lynette Michelle Preston and any other person or entity. As used herein, the term request for production refers to this subpoena for the production of documents and other tangible items. As used herein, the term entity refers to any non-natural person or business venture, including but not limited to a corporation, limited liability company, professional association, sole proprietorship, government, government subdivision, and any type of partnership, corporation, association, organization, institution, or firm. Case
Thank-
2510173 KKS Doc 100.
All right. Thank you, Rob Pate. What you got to say, my brother? I can guarantee you LP doesn't understand what weird foreign language lawyers in courts speak in. I guarantee she doesn't either, my friend. Thank you for the $5 super chat, my buddy. Much appreciated. Much appreciated.
Thank you, my friend.
All right. Who is... Oh, yes, that's what I was looking for, mama. Yeah. Yes. We're going to be getting back to that soon. I wish I'd had them earlier, but hey, that's all right, mama. I'm glad you sent them to me now. I will be covering that as soon as we get done with this document. But thank you so much, Rob Pate, for the $5 super chat. And I agree with you, my friend. I really do. Let's go see. Yes, Coop, but they are looking for stuff from 2021 to now, right? But how many aliases, how many driver's license, social security cards, birth certificates could be lingering around out there that's being used by certain individuals? That is the question. Because we all know that these guys are trying to hide under the, they're trying to skate by under the law as much as they can. I mean, think about it. They're saying all this inventory that they're selling belongs to the turtles. So who's to say they're not playing around in the background with other aliases that we don't know about? We know of about 40 aliases, but we don't know what aliases they use, how many different bank accounts they use. That's where the trustees, I hope, are able to dig up some of this information. But from the looks of it, it looks like they're going to only be looking at 4 different aliases. It's going to be interesting to find out. It sure is. Oh, Debbie, what you got to say? Oh, good morning, Debbie. How you doing? Lynette will say she doesn't have it and doesn't know it last location, right? That's their go-to. That's their go-to because they know nothing. They're not going to be held accountable. But flat out, at the end of the day, I think bankruptcy can literally impose criminal charges if they don't produce the information that they want. I don't know. That's just a speculation on my part. Who knows? Coop, look into GoFundMe's. They are not regarded as bank accounts, right? Gotcha, Al. Gotcha. But yeah, we'll continue on with this and see what else we got to see here. All right. We're just going to do this whole page. Well, we'll go. No. I don't want to do the whole page. I just want to do part of it. Yeah, we'll do that right there. Piss on it. We'll do the whole page. Yeah. I like the Google girl. I do. I like the good girl. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but hey, if you don't like it, there's Tug out there. There's Megan. There's all those guys you can go listen to. But yeah, I like the Google girl. I sure do.
For example, a reference to the debtor's credit card would refer to a credit card that was held jointly in the name of Lynette Michelle Preston and any other person or
Stop. I don't know where you're coming from. You're supposed to be right here. The terms. We'll start right there. Yeah.
The terms relative to, relates to, relate to, related to, and relating to mean in any way directly or indirectly concerning, referring to, disclosing, describing, confirming, supporting, evidencing, or representing.
All right, let's get on with the rest of the show.
Unless stated otherwise, the relevant period for each request for production below is the 4-year period immediately preceding the filing of the debtor's bankruptcy petition on July 3, 2025. specifically, from July 1st, 2021 through the date of production in response to this subpoena. Scope of production. If any documents are withheld under claim of privilege, furnish a list identifying each document for which the privilege is claimed, together with the following information. 1. A brief description of the nature and subject matter. 2. The date. 3. The name and title of the authors. 4. The name and title of the persons to whom the document was addressed. 5. The name and title of the persons to whom the document was sent. 6. The number of pages. 7. The paragraph to which the document is otherwise responsive. And 8. The nature of the claimed privilege. Documents for production. 1. All documents evidencing accounts, as broadly defined above, titled, either jointly or individually, to the following persons or entities at any time from July 1st, 2021 through the present. A. Lynette Michelle Preston. SSN XXXXXXXX. Date of birth XX B. It's a Shell Thing, Inc. 98813038802. All documents evidencing accounts on which Lynette Michelle Preston is a signatory or authorized representative. 3. All signature cards for accounts identified in request number 1, above. 4. All documents evidencing any and all deposits and withdrawals from July 1st, 2021 to present for all accounts identified in request number 1, above. 5. Account ledger itemizing by amount, date, payer, and senior, for all activity in accounts from July 1st, 2021 to present for all accounts identified in request number 1, above. 6. Digital images of all checks written on the account, image of front and back, returned checks, image of front and back, withdrawal slips, and any other documents evidencing. Case 2510173 KK Doc 100 filed February 24, 26, page 9 of 11.
Wow. Wow. She can come up with excuses all she wants and say, oh, I don't have the information. Oh, I lost the information. I don't know where it's at. That's where they'll go straight to the bank. They'll go straight to all of the institutions that she's dealt with money, PayPal, Venmo, whatever she's gained money from, they'll just go to them and they'll get all the records. She can say, oh, I don't know. I don't have it. I don't know where it's at. Oh, Rick Friend come running in with a $2 super chat. I have anxiety over the roof, he says. All right. All right. Oh, nope. Wrong button.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you, Rick. Thank you. Oh, what you got to say, Carrie? Let's see. Felicia is sole petitioner or proprietor of her YouTube channel. Oh, proprietor of her YouTube channel. If she took in money to benefit Lisa or Lynette or any other name she used, Felicia has an obligation to comply. If she doesn't, they could cons her company. Yeah, they could. You're right, Carrie. You're right. You're absolutely right. Thank you so much, Rick Friend, for the $2 super chat, my friend. Much appreciated. All right, let's get on down here to the rest of it. Chink. I think personally they're screwed. This trustee seems to be putting every single little thing in there they can think of. Something that I haven't seen in the other court cases as far as the judges or that side of the fence goes. The only person I've seen that gets as detailed as this has been Randy.
Removal of monies from accounts from July 1st, 2021 to present, and the disposition of those funds, for all accounts identified in request number 1, above. For each returned check, identify the name of the account holder, account number, and financial institution in which the check was deposited. 7. Digital images of all deposit slips, image of front and back, and the corresponding deposited checks, image of front and back, evidencing the deposit of monies into accounts from July 1st, 2021 to present for all accounts identified in request number 1, above. 8. All documents evidencing any wire transfers made from any of the accounts identified in request number 1, including but not limited to, the amount of the transfer and an identification of the transferee of the funds, name of the account holder and financial institution. The relevant time period for this request is from July 1st, 2021 to the present. 9. All documents evidencing any wire transfers made to any of the accounts identified in request number 1, including but not limited to the amount of the transfer and an identification of the transferee of the funds, name of the account holder and financial institution. The relevant time period for this request is from July 1st, 2021 to the present. 10. All documents pertaining to open or closed investment or security custodian accounts, including but not limited to trading account, mutual fund, bonds, securities account, partnership, hedge fund, trust, IRA, Roth IRA KEO or other retirement plans in the name of, opened by, or for the benefit of any of the persons or entities identified in request number 1. The relevant time period for this request is from July 1st, 2021 to the present. 11. All documents evidencing any and all deposits and withdrawals from July 1st, 2021 to present for all accounts identified in request number 10, above. 12. All loan applications, with all supporting documentation, loan agreements, guarantees, personal financing statements, business financial statements, federal income tax returns, loan history reports, ledgers identifying payments and advances, and complete loan files for any of the persons or entities identified in request number 1. The relevant time period for this request is from July 1st, 2021 to the present. 13. Complete copies of all loan files in which the persons or entities listed in request number 1 are identified as the borrower or co-borrower on a loan file active at any time from July 1st, 2021 to present. This request specifically includes, but is not limited to, copies of all promissory notes, business loan agreements, security agreements, mortgages, complete payment history, general ledgers, and account statement reflecting the current loan balance. Case 2510173 KK Doc 100 filed February 24, 26, page 10 of 11.
So, in other words, boys and girls, anything that deals with money, whether she's received it or owes it or somebody's holding it for her, better be disclosed. That's the way I'm looking at it. What do you guys think? Oh, Peculiar Optics in the house. Good morning, young lady. How you doing? How you doing? Lynn, good morning. Good morning. When do you think they will take the trailer and car? Before they start taking anything, Lynn, I think it's going to be a while. I really do. Right now, the trustee, they're just wanting all the information. They're wanting everything filed, and then they'll go from there. I would assume that Lynette and her little lawyer boy are going to drag their feet on all this information. They're going to drag it out as long as they can. That's been what's been going on up until now so far. But I guarantee you, by listening and reading all of this, Lisa better start figuring something out. She really better start figuring something out, because there was definitely money collected in that barn's name, and we all know who the barn belongs to. Lynette or Lisa can sit over there and claim, "Oh, they can't do nothing to me." Bullshit. Bullshit. Oh, Cynthia, how you doing? Been a member for 7 months of Coops Kooks. Welcome, girl. Thank you for being a member for 7 months, girly girl. Much appreciated. Right now, they have only had what she has put on paper. Now they want actual proof of everything. And see, I don't think that Lynette and Crook keep records very well. So they're going to make all the claims, like somebody said earlier. They're going to claim that they don't have any of this information. Well, they're just going to go to the banks. They're going to go to PayPal. They're going to go to everybody that she deals with money with, and they're going to get the information one way or another. They will get the information. Oh, Seagirl, what you got to say? This is going to take months. Yes, it's going to take a long time. It definitely is. I think it was somebody in the chat the other day, or it might have been D Spills the Tea, was saying that I think it was. She was saying that normal bankruptcies are like 5 to 6 months, I think, or a few months, where this has gone on for what? We're heading into a year now. July. It's been going on for over 6 months already. And I think they're going to have a hearing on it on the 24th of March for something. I think it's another creditor's hearing or something like that. And then 2 months from then, they got another hearing coming up, I do believe. So, yeah, this is going to get hairy. They're going to have to turn over a lot of information. I think I told you guys a while back, my house was broken into years ago, and the insurance company made me file everything, detailed report on every single item that was taken. And that was a nightmare. I can just imagine how much of a nightmare this is going to be. It's going to be crazy. It is definitely going to be something for the books. All right, let's finish off this page 11.
14. For any of the accounts identified in request number 1, all account transfer on death beneficiary designations, including any changes related thereto from July 1, 2021 to the present. 15. All credit applications or requests for credit limit increases submitted in connection with any accounts identified in request number 1, above. Case 2510173 KK Doc 100 filed February 24, 26, page 11 of 11.
So here we go. There we go. That's it. That's all 11 pages of it. I'm going to get rid of this one. I'm probably going to pull up the I don't know what's on 101 yet. I haven't looked at any of that. Okay, this is a complaint. Ooh, a complaint. Ooh, jurisdictional and venue. Ooh. This is 9 pages. Oh, I think we're going to look at this one, boys and girls. I really do. I think we're going to, because this one's got Jeremy's on here. Ooh. Is this? Yep, this is the bankruptcy. All right. Let me go grab that real quick. Oh, all right. Let's go get it. 101. All right. Scroll in. All right. We don't need any of that information up there. So we're going to start at complaint. All right. We'll start on page 1 at the complaint. Now, this is document 101, boys and girls. And this document literally has 3 other attached documents to it. I think they are exhibits. I don't know if we'll get to those today or not. We might. But this one here is about 9 pages long.
Complaint. Comes now Jeremy Hales, or plaintiff by and through undersigned counsel, and files this.
Stop. I didn't do it right. Did you guys hear it? I don't know if it's shared properly or not. It still should be, because I don't think I took it down. I don't think I did. All right, let me know, guys, in the chat if you heard it. Everything Lynette and Felisa has done is the past 2 years has been for clicks and is public. Exactly, Carrie. Exactly. Tell me if you guys heard that playing just a few minutes ago. If you did, I will continue on. If you didn't, I will have to. Okay, you heard it. All right. So let's do that again real quick. And we'll continue. All right.
Complaint. Comes now Jeremy Hales, or plaintiff by and through undersigned counsel, and files this complaint for non-dischargeability under 11 U.S.C. sections 523 A 6 and denial of discharge under 11 U.S.C. sections 727 as to the debtor, Lynette Michelle Lacey Alexis Preston, or defendant, and alleges jurisdiction and venue. 1. This court has jurisdiction over the parties and the subject matter of this action under 28 U.S.C. sections 151, 157, and 1334. 2. This action constitutes a core proceeding under 28 U.S.C. section 157, B, 2, I. Case 2510173 KK Doc 101 filed February 25, 26, page 1 of 9.
Oh, this is gonna get good. This is gonna get good.
3. This action constitutes an adversary proceeding under Rule 7001(6) of the Federal Rules of Bankruptcy Procedure. 4. Venue rests properly in this district under 28 U.S.C. Section 1409. 5. Plaintiff consents to the entry of final judgment by this court. The parties. 6. Defendant filed Chapter 7 on July 8, 2025. 7. Plaintiff is a creditor of defendant. The bankruptcy filing. 7. In connection with the bankruptcy filing, defendant executed and filed schedules A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, and J, together with a statement of financial affairs, SOFA. 8. Defendant signed the above schedules and SOFA under penalty of perjury, declaring the information contained therein was true and correct. 9. At the Section 341 meeting of creditors conducted on December 22, 2025, defendant reaffirmed under oath the accuracy and completeness of the schedules and SOFA. Allegations common to all counts. 10. Hales is a resident of Summit County, Ohio, who has built his career around his passions through social media, including, without limitation, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and other platforms, with a current YouTube subscription fanbase of over 700,000 people across the world for his YouTube channel, WhatTheHales. People who subscribe with plaintiff's social media platforms often pay monthly fees to plaintiff for premium access to plaintiff's social media platform, which is an open video diary of plaintiff's life. Case 2510173 KK Doc 101 filed February 25, 26, page 2 of 9.
All right, Pickle Tink, you come rolling in hot with a $5 super chat. What you got to say, girly girl? Whatever Lynette conveniently forgets, Jeremy can let them know. right, Pickle Tink, right. See, that's the bad thing about all of this. They did not realize. Putting Jeremy as a creditor has opened up the floodgates for him to turn over all the evidence that he has against Lynette to the trustee. Okay. So any little blanks or any little missing things that they conveniently forget about, Jeremy and Randy can probably have it as evidence for other court cases and say, here you go. Here it is right here on a platter. Jeremy keeps talking about how bad Lynette is screwed over all this. And I 100% agree with him on that. Thank you so much, Pickle Tink, for the $5 super chat, girly girl. Much appreciated.
Thank you, my friend.
All right, let's get on with the show. All right, we go get little Google girl to start back up.
11. Plaintiff has expended and continues to expend substantial time, money, and resources into acquiring subscribers, providing ongoing programs, and maintaining relationships and goodwill with them. 12. Since at least 2020 to date, defendant has been a viewer of plaintiff's social media platforms. 13. On or about February 20, 2023, defendant made certain requests, demands of plaintiff, and plaintiff declined these requests. 14. Beginning on or about May 1, 2023, defendant maliciously began threatening to do injury to plaintiff's reputation with intent thereby to extort a pecuniary advantage for herself. 15. Beginning on or about May 1, 2023, defendant made multiple false statements of fact concerning plaintiff to third parties. 16. Defendant published these false, defamatory statements about plaintiff on various social media platforms. 17. On or about May 1, 2023, plaintiff went to Ohio with the intention to remain there until the fall of 2023, only returning occasionally to his home in Florida for town hall meetings, which occur monthly. 18. In May 2023, defendant wrote many double-sided road signs and placed these signs around the roads surrounding plaintiff's property in Levy County, Florida. These signs falsely stated, Jeremy Hales.
Okay, I'm not going to let that one be read. You guys can read it right there on the screen. Jeremy Hales, ARPed, my daughter. Jeremy Hales has to go. What the hells? Jeremy Hales, Ohio, ARPist. Ohio ARPist in Levy County. Stop Jeremy Hales. Jeremy Hales needs to go. No child ARPist in Levy County. These are all claims that have been made that Lynette has done. I don't know if she did them. This is allegedly. I'm not going to say she did. I'm not going to say she didn't. But these are the allegations that she has that have been told. Okay. Do I believe that she did these? Yeah, I do believe she made these signs. Just based on her past experiences, the way she runs people in the dirt at the drop of a hat. She really doesn't know how to act as a human being, in my opinion. But anyway, we'll carry on. We'll carry on. What else you guys got to say? Peculiar, what you got to say, my girl? That has nothing to do with bankruptcy. What's that, Peculiar? The signs and stuff? I don't know why it's in there. I'm just reading what's on the paperwork. I don't have any idea, unless it's something to show that they interfered in his business. I don't have any idea why it's in here. I'm just reading what has been filed with the bankruptcy. If funds was given to LP, they will find it, I'm sure. Right, Tammy? They will. They will. Oh, and somebody asked me if I could see Mercedes. No, I cannot see Mercedes in the chat. I know she's in there because you guys are talking to her, but other than that, I can't see her. Oh, Gloria, what you got to say? She and John both said she did the signs in Ohio. Okay, gotcha. Well, now, Felicia keeps saying that they didn't admit to that, but I don't know. Everybody keeps saying that she did. So, all right. LP makes claims that on everybody that she doesn't get along with. Exactly. I mean, it's already proven at the beginning of the show today. She's making these innuendos, these speculations, she's making these accusations. Okay. It's her go-to. So, hey, I'm going to just take a second and I'm going to hide this for a minute. I do have some stuff to go along with what we talked about earlier right here. Let me go download them real quick. Yeah, because we've all seen this stuff. I just forgot that I had it. And I had to ask people to go find it for me because I forgot about it and I don't know where it's at. But yeah, these are screenshots that prove without a shadow of a doubt that she's clearly has a pattern of doing this to individuals. Let me go get those real quick. Where's the show? There's the show. And okay, first one's going to be from Marla. All right, let's okay, there's this. And we will let's see, we will share this. Add new. Let's try add new. Nope, we don't want to do that. We're just going to stop sharing that one. We can come back to it, and then I'll share this one. All right. Now, this is by Marla Huge. This is one of Tug's posts. As you guys can clearly see there. Oh. HG and JC touched her in her private parts when asked. Now, this is coming from Marla Hughes. This ain't coming from me. Okay? So I don't know nothing about this. This is just Michelle's go-to whenever she's mad at somebody. I don't think LP gets along with anybody, maybe even herself. Right, Angie? Right? Oh, Double Karma, what you got to say? The doc is to reject the bankruptcy dismissal. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. HD and JC touched her in her parts when asked since MP has realized that it was indeed an accident. Okay, so she's taken up for John Crooko. It was investigated, and JC is still in charge of HG, and MP is busy. He is her father. But see, the accusations that were made, Miss Marla, were made right here. Right here. Yes, right here, my darling. Yes, they were made. They were made. This is Well, some of it I can't read. Maybe if I scroll out a little bit. You have to realize too, John likes me, whatever. I'm going let him spend time with the baby alone. And I'm not, because the baby said something to me. And after she said what she said, she did, I'll never have him alone with her again. See, this is her go-to. This is the pattern of behavior that this woman has. She automatically goes for the PDF file stuff. It doesn't matter. I mean, shit, this is her paramour she's talking about. This is supposed to be her ex-husband, her lover, her friend, her best buddy in the world. And yet she's making these wild accusations about him. Just imagine how she's making them against perfect strangers like Jeremy Hells and Travis and all the other people that she's accused of this. At one point in time, she was even trying to hint around making those accusations against Lisa. That's what's crazy. That's what's crazy. Oh, the debt that has not yet been imposed is not subject to a claim. Okay, peculiar. I don't know, young lady. I'm just reading the documents. But yeah, this is Lynette's own stuff. You know, I kind of got a feeling that she's probably wishing this never got released to the public, but it is. You guys have all read it before. We've all seen it. We've all covered it. This is what kind of a nasty, vile human being this person is. Okay. Okay. I'm going to get back to the documents. This is getting my blood worked up over all of that crap. Yeah. Okay. So we'll go back to sharing this. Yeah. Yeah. Turn on the window to the wall. All right. All right. Right. And we're not going to read that. We'll read from here on down. Okay.
Defendant published these false, defamatory statements about...
No, I don't want to read that. I want to read this. Thank you very much. I don't want to read that. I want to read this.
19. After learning of these actions by defendant, on or about May 23, 2023, plaintiff hired an attorney who sent a cease and desist letter to defendant and a third party, Ms. Cook, which stated, inter alia.
Come on. Do it for me. Do it for Coop. There you go. You did it for Coop. All right. Back on with the show.
Why are unlawful defamatory statements directed to Jeremy Hales on social media platforms constitutes libel under Florida law? Cease and desist publishing all
And
defamatory
I do
statements.
agree with you, Peculiar.
It
I
has
don't know
come to
why
our
this is in
attention that you
bankruptcy,
posted
but it is.
defamatory statements regarding Jeremy Hales on various web pages, including, but not limited to, Otter Creek Friends and Neighbors, Otter Creek Politics, The Heart of Otter Creek, It's a Shell Thing Inc., as well as other social media platforms. We demand that you immediately A. Cease and desist your unlawful defamation of Mr. Jeremy Hales, Martha, George, WhatTheHales, and all other variations, including all misspellings and euphemisms such as the YouTubers, neighbors, etc. B. Immediately remove and delete all postings relating to Mr. Hales and his interests. And C. That you provide us with written assurance within 10 days that you will cease and desist from further libel directed to our clients. 20. Despite knowing the falsity of her statements, defendant used her defamatory statements to attempt to persuade plaintiff's customers to stop supporting plaintiff. 21. The statements by defendant were false, unprivileged, and concerned matters that harmed plaintiff in his professional, business, and personal reputation. 22. Defendant knew the statements were false at the time they were made, or acted with reckless disregard for their truth or falsity. 23. Defendant communicated these statements orally or online to third parties, constituting slander under applicable state law. 24. Defendant made slanderous statements intentionally, not accidentally or negligently. Case 2510173 KK S. Doc 101 filed February 25, 26, page 4 of 9. 25. Defendant acted with the subjective intent to injure plaintiff, or with knowledge that injury was substantially certain to occur. 26. Defendant's conduct was malicious in that it was wrongful, intentional, without just cause or excuse, and undertaken with specific intent to harm plaintiff. 27. As a direct and proximate result of defendant's conduct, plaintiff suffered damages including, but not limited to, loss of reputation, lost income or business opportunities, emotional distress, costs incurred to mitigate reputational harm. 28. On or about August 15, 2023, plaintiff filed an action against defendant in Ohio to request an injunction and restraining order, case number CV2023093595. 29. In November 2023, the Ohio court issued two 2-year renewable restraining orders, injunctions against defendant for stalking plaintiff and against a third party, John Cook, who is also a creditor. A copy of the restraining orders, injunctions are attached as Exhibit A and Exhibit B. 30. To date, these restraining orders, injunctions have not stopped defendant from continuing her false and defamatory acts against plaintiff. 31. On March 4, 2024, plaintiff filed an action in federal district court against defendant and a third party alleging defamation, stalking, extortion, blackmail and tortious interference with advantageous business relationships. Case number 24 CV00045 ZCB. 32. On June 18, 2025, plaintiff filed a second amended complaint in federal district court for damages and injunctive relief against defendant and several other parties, alleging malicious prosecution and civil conspiracy. Case number 25 CV00058 RHZCB. Case 2510173 KK Doc 101 filed February 25, 26, page 5 of 9.
All right. After reading some of the comments that's going on in the chat, you guys are making some valid points, some really valid points. Peculiar made the option, or she made the comment that she didn't know why this was in here because it's not part of the bankruptcy. And some of you guys are saying that Jeremy and Randy put this in here, or his bankruptcy lawyer. I can't remember the other bankruptcy lawyer's name, so I always refer to Randy. But he does have another lawyer that's representing him in the bankruptcy. But a lot of you guys are making valid points. They're putting this motion in there, I guess, to keep it from. Okay, here you go, Carly Lee. Okay. JH putting this in bankruptcy so LP can't get Fed 1 dismissed in bankruptcy. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but it sounds like a good reason. Also, she wrote that in one of her filings to Levy County when she was trying to get a protection order against JH. Okay. They are just trying to prove everything LP has been done in malice against JH and others. Okay. I got you. Just remember, guys, we're all here having fun. We're all here talking about this, having a good time. So let's make sure we stay civil. All right. The trustee gave a timeline for all creditors to prove why it should not be dismissed. Well, there we go. So maybe that's the reason why. Guys, it's not like I have a direct phone number to Jeremy or Randy and ask those guys what's going on and why they're doing things like this. So I don't know all of the answers, just like, you guys don't. We're just sitting here tossing around opinions and ideas. That's why Chucklehead over there, Lisa, trying to say that we're all employed by Jeremy. No, I'm not employed by Jeremy. The only conversations Jeremy and I have ever had is about the well, and just, it's nothing about this stuff. We've never carried on conversations about all of the legal stuff that he's going through. It's never been that way between him and I. It's always been things outside of that. All right, let's go. What else we got here? Let's scroll up. So LP added all these people like JH and Travis and such to get the lawsuit dismissed so she would not have to pay if she lost. That makes a lot of sense. if you're going to put them down as creditors, you can't whine about it when they come at you with these motions like this, I guess. What does this have to do with the bankruptcy? This shows a loss of income for him. Pickle Tink, I think what Tammy and them are getting at is the fact that they're filing this to try and get her to where she can't have Fed 1 dismissed. Now, whether that's true or not, I don't have any idea. That's just a theory, I guess. But I'm just as confused as you are about it. But hey, you know, apparently it can be filed. Why it was filed, I don't know. If you guys know, let me know. Double karma, yes, exactly. I didn't see that, but yeah, okay. I don't know what you guys are talking about. All right, William, you have a good one, my brother. Have a good one. Have a good one. Glad you got to come in and hang out with us for a little while. All right, let's get on with this because we have about 3 more pages. Right on, right on. I want to get them done. At least get this one done by today.
Count I. Non-dischargeability under 11 U.S.C. Section 523, A, 6, 33. Plaintiff realiges and incorporates paragraphs 1 through 32 above as if fully set forth herein. 34. Section 523, A, 6, accepts from discharge any debt for willful and malicious injury by the debtor to another entity or to the property of another entity. 35. Defendant's actions as set forth above constitute an intentional tort causing direct injury to plaintiff. 36. Defendant's actions were both willful and malicious. 37. Plaintiff holds a claim against defendant arising from this conduct, whether reduced to judgment or not. Wherefore, plaintiff respectfully requests the court A. Determine defendant's debts to plaintiff are non-dischargeable pursuant to 11 U.S.C. Section 523, A. 6. B. Liquidate the amount of damages, or alternatively determine non-dischargeability of any judgment entered by a non-bankruptcy court. C. Award plaintiff costs and attorney's fees to the extent permitted by law, and D. Grant such other and further relief as the court deems just and proper. Count 2. Objection to discharge under 11 U.S.C. Section 727, A. 2, 38. Plaintiff realiges and incorporates paragraphs 1 through 32 above as if fully set forth herein. 39. At the time of filing, defendant held a legal and/or equitable interest in certain assets which were required to be disclosed under 11 U.S.C. Section 521 and in the official bankruptcy forms, such as, inter alia, her 1. Flea market business, assets, operated under a lease with the Chiefland Farmers Flea Market in Chiefland, Florida. http://URL. 2. Jewelry, and 3. Donations due her, per. Case 2510173 KK Doc 101 filed February 25, 26, page 6 of 9.
All right, guys, this right here explains it. Objection to discharge under Rule 11. They're just trying to make sure that this does not get discharged. They want it to go through. That's the reason why right there. Do I agree or disagree with it? No, I don't have an opinion on it either way. I don't really know the localities behind this. Who was that? Oh, it was Lisa. Lisa, what did you have to say, girly girl? Where'd you go? There you are. We do not expect you to know everything. That's why there is so many of us. Collectively, we know it all. Right, Lisa? Thank you so much. Thank you for understanding. What you got? Pickle Tink. I don't know what Pickle Tink's was, Al. Let's go scroll up and find out what Pickle Tink had to say. Okay. What does this have to do with the bankruptcy? This shows a loss of income for him. Okay, gotcha. All right. Cool. Manipulating the court, Peculiar says. I'm not sure, but I do know that Fleece and all her chuckleheads manipulated Fed 2 pretty hardcore. Okay. All lawsuits have to be listed in a bankruptcy. So in case LP was to win one or more, the court would confiscate any money won to pay back creditors. Oh, okay. All right. I love it. You guys are telling me what's going on. We're all talking. This motion shows how LP's actions leading to the debt were malicious and therefore undischargeable. Okay, i.e., LP will have to pay them. Okay, gotcha. Now we're cooking with Crisco. Now we're figuring it all out. Gotcha, guys. That's awesome. All right, let's get on with the story.
Her testimony at the Section 341 meeting, from Lisa Lee, but currently held by Lisa Lee and other third parties. 40. These assets were concealed by the defendant, who omitted them from the schedules and SOFA. 41. The concealing of these assets was material because they, a. were property of the estate under 11 U.S.C. Section 541, b. had value, and c. affected the administration of the bankruptcy estate and the rights of creditors. 42. Defendant knew of these assets at the time the schedules and SOFA were filed. 43. Despite such knowledge, defendant intentionally omitted these assets from the schedules and SOFA. 44. Defendant's omissions were not the result of mistake, inadvertence, or confusion, but were made knowingly and fraudulently. 45. Defendant's conduct demonstrates a reckless disregard for the truth. Wherefore, plaintiff respectfully requests the court A. enter judgment denying defendant's discharge pursuant to 11 U.S.C. Section 727, A. 4. B. Award plaintiff costs and reasonable attorney's fees where permitted by law, and c. grant such other and further relief as the court deems just and proper. Case 2510173 KK S. Doc 101 filed February 25, 26, page 7 of 9.
Well, boys and girls, that right there just brought Lisa Lee into it. So, I hope they all have their ducks in a row, because it looks like these people are going to be turning over every dead turtle they can to find every dollar and dime they can. Whoo, my goodness. Malicious is being validated. All right. You can't make a claim on an undetermined amount. Right, Peculiar? I don't see how she's been able to bring Jeremy and them all into it. But since she has, I guess it opened up the door for them to be able to be part of it. Yes, Peculiar, that's what LP is trying to do. Yeah, that's what LP is trying to do. She's trying to wipe out debt that may occur down the road. I still cannot figure out how somebody can sue for bankruptcy to try and get out of something that you don't owe in the future. It never has made sense to me. All right, we'll finish this off because it's getting close to time for us to head to the barn.
Count 3. Non-dischargeability under 11 U.S.C. Section 727, A. 4, A. 46. Plaintiff realleges paragraphs 1 through 32 as if fully set forth herein. 47. Section 727, A. 4, A. provides that a debtor shall be denied a discharge if the debtor knowingly and fraudulently, in or in connection with the case, made a false oath or account. 48. Defendant made statements under oath by signing the schedules and SOFA and testifying at the Section 341 meeting. Defendant omitted or failed to disclose, inter alia, her interest in the following: 1. Her flea market business, assets, operated under a lease with the Chiefland Farmers Flea Market in Chiefland, Florida, http URL. 2. Her jewelry, and 3. Her donations due to her, per her testimony at the Section 341 meeting, from Lisa Lee, but currently held by Lisa Lee and other third parties. 49. Defendant's omission of assets constituted false statements under oath. 50. Debtor knew the statements were false when made. 51. Defendant acted with fraudulent intent, or at minimum with reckless indifference to the truth. 52. The false statements were material, as they concerned the existence and value of estate assets. Wherefore, plaintiff respectfully requests that the court A. enter judgment denying defendant's discharge pursuant to 11 U.S.C. Section 727, A. 4, A. B. Award plaintiff costs and reasonable attorney's fees where permitted by law, and Case 2510173 KK Doc 101 filed February 25, 26, page 8 of 9.
And C, grant such other and further relief as the court deems just and proper. And then it's all the information from Randy and everything. Wow. Wow. That had a lot of information that I didn't know was going to be in there. Wow. Wow. That was enlightening, guys. What a cluster F, Peculiar says. It's crazy, girly girl. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But you know, we were talking about this the other day. You take all this stuff, everything. Okay, you take the original protection order. Then you take the fraudulent protection order that Lynette tried taking out. Then you take the thumbnail case, the trespass 5 case, the Granger case. Then you take Fed 1, Fed 2. And then there's another case that Jeremy's involved in as well against Flips and Chips, along with Megan and Tug. I mean, yeah, this is a lot of stuff. Basically, from what I get from the gist of this, is they're trying to tell the trustee not to let her have relief on the court judgments that haven't been awarded yet. Because that's what she's trying to do. She's trying to get relief on something that hasn't had a judgment put on it yet. And that's the way I'm taking it. But of course, now, you know, that's what I think. That's my opinion. When LP started this, she put that Travis owns her 10,000 in no court case, right? Right. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. Elfie, what you got to say? Ooh, they are telling the bankruptcy all her undisclosed assets. Ha 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 ha. There it is in ink in the record. Sucks to be Fleesa. I would agree with you. All right, boys and girls, all of these documents are over in my server. If you guys are over there and you want to read these documents to further understand them, go for it. Usually I can follow along with the documents and you guys in the chat and we can figure it out together. But if you need to go look at the documents, you can easily find them in my server. All right, boys and girls, it looks like we're going to send you guys all to the barn. I'm going to go take care of chickens, get ready for mama to come home soon. You guys know we're on Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to around 1 o'clock or so. And it's been such a pleasant day with you guys. It sure has. I've had a lot of fun. I hope you guys in the chat have had fun. I appreciate each and every one of you that sent super chats and memberships. It means a lot to me. Helps keep the show going. It's never expected, but always appreciated. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today, and I will see you guys in the morning.